Hi, I'm Christy Burns, Head of Family Law at Owen Hodge Lawyers. Today we're joined by one of our very own solicitors, Pooja Kapur, who will be interviewing Senior Sales Executive of Laing and Simmons Real Estate, Sebastian Maxwell. Over to you, Pooja.
Hi Sebastian. In light of the COVID-19 restrictions now lifting, what advice would you give to couples who are in family law proceedings and contemplating selling property?
Thank you so much for the question. You are quite right. The government has made a move to start easing the restrictions, with one of the first restrictions being to allow open for inspections and public auctions. What this has meant is that the numbers to our open homes has increased dramatically. For example, we've got a whole floor penthouse in Darling Point that just hit the market. We had 22 groups during the first Saturday inspection. Additionally, we had a studio apartment in Henrietta Street, Waverley for $700,000 with approximately 15 groups through on the first weekend back. What this is saying is that the market is starting to bounce back. We are starting to see an influx of buyers and stock levels are slowly starting to increase. So my advice based on those factors to vendors is that right now is quite an opportunistic time to place your property on the market.
Now, given that advice, what tips would you have for couples who are wanting to sell, maybe by way of auction?
I'd like to start out by just pointing out a clear fact of the market right now in Sydney, where stock levels are at all-time historical lows. In fact, compared to this time last year, stock levels are down by 43%. In combination with ultra low stock levels, what we're also starting to see is a shift in media sentiment. We are starting to see a much more positive story from the media, which is starting to bring back buyer sentiment as well. So some of the tips I would say if you are considering auctioning your property is make sure you speak to your agent first, get the property styled, make sure it presents as best as it possibly can in its best light. First impressions are very, very important. And secondly, I would say that perhaps extend the auction campaign by a few weeks. Maybe not a 3-week campaign, maybe give yourself a little bit more breathing room, 6-week campaign. With the extension of the auction campaign, what you'll find is that there are a larger pool of buyers become engaged with the property, a larger amount of contract holders, and ultimately a higher sale price.
What a positive update. So on behalf of Owen Hodge Family Law Department, remember, obtain legal advice before listing your property for sale. Obtain an order, whether by consent or through a judicial determination. And if you wish to have further advice in relation to the process, please contact us 1800 770 780. Bye for now.